All right, guys. Well, it's the next day, and we got more packages. So they keep coming in. I did get one a little earlier today. It was just the cast aluminum base plate. I didn't realize that it was going to be gun parts when I opened it. So, but we got 3 more boxes right now. So we're going to open those up and see what's in them. Honestly, have no idea what's in these, but they say Optic Planets on it. Optic Planet. So I know they're gun parts. So let's see what they are. Oh, this is actually from Superlative Arms. This is my carbine length. Nope, that says mid length. Oh, that's just the measuring. This is a carbine length tube. Because they only had full kits. They only had piston setups, which was fine because I want to test it on my 300 Blackout, and then I just bought the spare carbine rod. And you know, if we like it on the 300 Blackout, then I'll buy another whole set. Give me a second. Let me open up these other boxes because it's hard to do one-handed. All right, I am very excited about this one. This has probably been one of the things I've been waiting on the most, outside of obviously like building the whole gun. But this is my Shepherd scopes. This is a 1:6 first focal plane LVPO, and from the reviews it looks very, very nice. It looks like it comes with really quality glass. So I mean, we'll see, you know, but normally these scopes are like $900 or something like that, and I got it on Optic Planets for $400. So it was a great sale. I was looking at some in the like $300 to $400 range, and from the reviews that I saw, the videos that I saw, this one looked like it outperformed the other ones. And obviously it should at $900. So at $400, I figured this thing would be a steal. I did want a 1:8, not a 1:6, but I have a 1:6 currently, and you know, I think it's plenty. When I was in the Marines, we only had a 4 times, and you know, we would go out to 500 yards with that pretty consistently. So I think a 1:6 is plenty. So we'll see how it is, and we'll go from there. I think that's it for this box. So let's open the last box here, see what we got, and then I'll be right back. This might have been the only thing that I was more excited about than the optic. That is the upper receiver, because with the upper receiver, I can start putting a bunch of stuff together. We can start actually assembling, test fitting, making sure everything is going to be good to go. So these were huge boxes tonight. With that upper, I can test fit the barrel, you know, make sure all of that's good to go, make sure that my handguard is going to fit everything, make sure that the Superlative Arms gas block is going to fit inside of my handguard. It's kind of hard to tell if it's going to fit right now or not. It's going to be very, very tight. So hopefully everything fits. Let me open these boxes up, and then I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so I went ahead, put the barrel in, and just tightened the nut down a little bit. That all fits super snug, fits really nice, feels really good. We are going to see if it fits together. So, let me get it started. So far, so good. I definitely see some space there at the top. And it looks like, yeah, I'm just a little crooked. Hold on, let me use 2 hands to see if I can get this to fit. We're real close right there. All right, so we're not going to fit. So it's hard to see. Let me see if I can turn the flash on. Okay, so as you can see right there, that's where it's hitting. So this little cutout here needs to come up further, or I need to mill off a little bit there. Probably safer to take it off with a handguard than it is the upper receiver. So that's most likely what I will do. Is I want to keep these as much as possible. So what I'll do is I will just sand those down, file those down right there at like an angle until it slides over that upper. And then I'll still be able to hopefully tap down on that flat spot right there with the set screw. So unfortunately that's not gonna, just bolt in, but that's all right. We'll be able to fix that. That's kind of what happens when you use a billet upper and you're not using a handguard built by the same company, that's gonna, for sure fit. But we're lined up perfect. By the time we close that gap right there, that'll give us just a little tiny gap there, which will be nice for the muzzle device, and then still be able to thread the suppressor on nice and easy. Thing feels really, really nice. It's a little front heavy right now, but I think once we get the bolt and everything inside of the upper, that'll definitely even out a little more. So, all right, so that's awesome. We can start, fiddling with that, and we'll see if I can do it. I might have to take it to a machine shop that has a, like a Bridgeport or something that can do that nice and neat for me. So let's take a look at this. Like I said, this is what I was really excited to see. This is definitely the most expensive optic that I've ever owned. Oh, that's a cap. All right. I mean, that does look really crystal clear. Let me see about a battery, and I'll turn it on so we can see, and see if I can't do some zoom in and stuff like that as well. Give me a second. All right, so there it is. That is zoomed in on 6, and I don't think it's really doing it justice here. Yeah, it's not really. Hold on. All right, there we go. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's very clear. It's definitely a very nice optic so far. We'll see how it does, on the rifle itself, but so far it looks really nice. But yeah, so there's the optic. The mount will be here soon. I got an Aero Precision, one of their like ultra light optic scopes or LVPO scopes. Yeah, so it comes with these lens caps. Came with a battery, and it looks like that's everything. So, yeah, we got a couple of good things today. It's definitely super exciting. I'm going to look into this a little bit more tonight and see what I want to do about that. Because, yeah, that sucks. It's so close. Just Little much. Just needs a little taken off of this, but that shouldn't be a big deal. We will take a look at it and see what happens. Anyways, I appreciate you guys tagging along for the build. It's starting to really come together. This is the Fortis billet upper. It's the slick side, so it doesn't have the forward assist. It does still have the brass deflector, which, you know, some of the forged uppers are completely slick, and they don't have one of these either. But I do still like that, so I made sure to get one. It is marked with the T's, so that you know where your scope is going to go. And that way, if you ever have to take it off and put it back on, theoretically, it should still be zeroed. Obviously not an ideal situation, but if you put it back in the exact same spot, technically your zero should still be good to go. So the Geisley has one up here as well. It also has some numbers on it, you know, in case you run maybe a laser or a, you know, like a IR laser or anything like that. If you take it off, you can put it back again in the exact same spot and theoretically hold your zero. It's looking really nice. I'm really liking the upper and the handguard there. We'll start throwing some stuff together, see if I can't get this to fit, and we'll see what it comes out as. But stay tuned. We will do the build video together. I should be having a tripod show up here soon, so I'll be able to put a tripod up and do the build. That way, you know, I'm not so close, and you know, I'll have both hands free. So stay tuned for that, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You know, tell me what you think of the build so far, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. I appreciate it.